announcing with you, that's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions, remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second in inches. Laporta in motion. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense, continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
That's the third-round rookie pick, Isaac TeSlaa. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Laporta in motion. On first and 10. Here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Detroit.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's Gibbs. And he'll take this one in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
The kick is good. Makes the score Lions 7, Chiefs nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. We'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes. He'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. A play fake. Now it's Mahomes. They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Brings up third down and 8.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and We're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Lions offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
A second down throw for Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
For a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. But try again. It's 2nd and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
And the Lions first down.
Throwing, Goff. That's right side and into the hands of Tisla. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Who managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Ashton Jelani that time, able to bring him down. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. A run up the middle. It's Gibbs. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
The Chiefs offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Incomplete. He was covered by Brian Branch.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll go play action with Goff. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That's the All-Pro 3 years running, Chris Jones. Getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
And it's third down.
Now, Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this third drive. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Lions who have the early lead. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it with a second down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one is complete to Hardman. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, KC.
Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he gets that to Hardman. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Kansas City
They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Play action here. Mahomes, his fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. They've got it at the 8, first down and goal.
That's another Kansas
Throwing
City
again,
Chiefs.
it's Mahomes. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. To the air once more. It's under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Alex Anzalone getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it third and goal.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's 7-3.
Chiefs 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Oh! He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To Slav, a man in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Throw to the right flat, it is caught. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
Gibbs, the ball carrier. He was taken
Ball
down.
right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3.
To throw is Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
It's a gain of 2
3rd
yards.
and a yard.
It's 3rd down.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. 1st down and more. He's inside the 35. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 23-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Third down and short. You decide to hand the ball off. What you're really telling yourself is just pick up enough yards to reset these downs. But in this case, the back had a whole lot more in mind. He saw the crease, and he hit it, and it led to a big gain. You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A 1st down picked up as they are getting close.
Detroit Lions, 1st down.
1st and 10.
At the 11-yard line.
Here's Goff. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Goff. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up.
Offside. Defense.
Bates now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions extend their advantage to 14-3.
Chiefs 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Lions' 46-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Amik Robertson. And the Lions will have great field position right around midfield.
You know, for the good corners, Mike, they all share this certain mentality, right? It's bring it on. I want the best. I want the ball thrown in my direction. So anytime they get a chance to break up a play and silence an opposing offense, but man, when they get a chance to take one away and get their hands on it, that is what they live for.
Dan Campbell there, the Lions head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down. It's a gain of 10.
He'll run the draw with Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Second and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That's over the middle, caught by Tesla. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Here's first and 10. Now Gibbs. Crazy. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Detroit.
Detroit Lions. First down.
Goff to throw. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Brought down back at the 27.
Throwing on second down. Goff. Going left side. And it's taken in by Williams. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
17 yards.
Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
At the 10-yard line.
Here's a run. Marked down at the 6. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. The RPO. That one is complete. The Lions called their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Third and goal. Laporta in motion. On play action. Goff. It is brought in the end zone. Jameson Williams. Touchdown Lions.
Touchdown Lions.
Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Here's Mahomes. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down. have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. On third down, Mahomes. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hanson, who has the EA Sports halftime report. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Gain of 11. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Kansas City
They'll run with
Chiefs.
Pacheco. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Mahomes. And this is going to backfire in a big way. He's out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage.
Isaiah Pacheco. He's taken out of bounds.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
Xavier Worthy. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Short pass taken in by Kelce. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to sneak it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Xavier Worthy. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 13.
Throwing now, Mahomes. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Remember what this defense told us in our meetings this week, Mike. They don't think that they're necessarily going to be able to just stifle this offense play after play. They might have to give a little bit of bend, but they can't break. That sack, that is the defense not breaking. Down there near your own goal line, come away with the big play and see if they can keep points off the board.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there.
Brings up
Third down coming up.
13.
Patrick to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
This returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Dan Campbell there, the Lions head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Throwing, Goff. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. On 4th down, Lions going to send out the All-Pro from the season ago, Jack Fox, to punt. And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. Pacheco. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
By Al-Quadin Muhammad. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 5-yard line.
Mahomes now back near his own goal line. A short one caught by Kelsey. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Nicole Hartman.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Small. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Lions.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing here is Goff. That's right side and into the hands of Tasmal. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Wise decision, especially at this stage of the game. You certainly don't want to force something and let the other guys right back into the game.
On 2nd down, Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. Now comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions add on to their lead.
24, Chiefs 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to take over once again. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7. 2nd down, they need 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Now, Mahomes. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
Here's Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
To the right side, hauled in by Kelce. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mahomes now to throw again. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll run right side with Pacheco. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Mahomes. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. Backfield empty. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Mahomes. Open man, right side. He's got it. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he gets back to Hardman. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. Now Pacheco loses the football. The Lions have got it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. And certainly some optimism that this is the end. This is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They are not home yet. They are in control here in the fourth. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. What can they do here on third down and 7? From the gun, it's Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
That's good for a Lions first down. A gain of 9 yards.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Jahmyr Gibbs, the ball carrier. The tackle
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
On play action, Goff. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Laporta in motion. From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. He's got his man complete. That's to Sloth. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
And the Lions first down.
Sometimes it's hard to find your voice as a young player, but you can change that pretty quickly if he continues to make plays like we've seen here in this one.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground, inside the 40, a gain of 8. Ball on the 39, here's second and 1. A run here with Gibbs. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. They did a nice job skipping away from one tackle, then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be second down.
The 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
On third down, they go with Montgomery. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 23.
It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now it is 1st and goal. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, good night from Kansas City.